Hello and welcome to the FPS Friday Zenithfilms Play stream. I'm back. Apologies to anyone that may have tried to tune in on Wednesday. I was out of town. I was braving the deadly snow of the UK as I was travelling back and forth from Leicester to do what is kind of become my annual green screen workshop. I go up to Montford and I talk to their students about how I got into green screen filmmaking and then show them, you know, the best ways to approach it. Unfortunately, because of the deadly snow, the lecture was actually cancelled, which would have been nice if they'd have told me. So I went all the way up and it was a nightmare trying to get through all the different trains to get there to discover that it had been cancelled. And still getting paid, so there's that. And I got to spend some time with some very old friends up there and their new baby, and got to speak to some of the cooler people at DMU, and they know who they are. So for tonight I'm going to play something that I want to play, which this game is quite controversial because it's Syndicate and it's a first person shooter, and it's like, what the fuck? And yes, I remember Syndicate from back in the day. I played the original Syndicate on the Amiga and then played Syndicate Wars on the PC, and they are fantastic games. I'm actually considering doing a Syndicate Wars play for Retro Wednesday next Wednesday if I can get the damn thing to work. I mean, old game, new Windows, you know the problem. I had enough problem just getting this game to play in OBS so you could actually watch while I play. So we're just going to get straight in. Yes, I will overwrite, and I'm going to play on easy because the bosses in this game are just bullet sponge pricks, and it just makes playing it just a bit more smoother. And we'll watch the intro because everything's cool.
In the year 2017, the world's largest corporate merger leads to the creation of Eurocorp. The company is the first to spearhead the development of a biodigital implant, the DART chip. Fueled by adrenaline, its users experience unsurpassed connectivity with the dataverse, rendering all digital devices obsolete. Nations lose their relevance in a world dominated by these massive corporations. The world population swells to 15 billion. 57% are chipped and linked to their preferred corporation. The rest are digitally locked out of sight and out of mind. Industrial espionage reaches unparalleled heights. Covert agents are mobilized to protect and serve their interests. You are one of the chosen few, an agent.
Hey Swifty, thanks for joining us. You've not played any of the Syndicate games. Well, the original first two Syndicate games are basically sort of like isometric, top-down kind of real-time strategy games. You have like 4 agents that you control in this kind of big cyberpunk style map, and you have to do things like bank robberies, assassinations and all this sort of stuff, and you can control your 4 players at the same time, or you can control them individually, and they're all kind of like they're cyborgs basically.
Roger,
and
that HQ will begin wake-up procedure.
in this game you play one of them. Oh
Dart 6.1 initializing.
Okay, it's time to wake up.
Oh, easy. Oh, uppercut.
Dart 6.1.
Right, my chip's on, so someone's gonna get fucking kicked in the face.
Hey.
Initializing Dart overlay.
So yeah, so the reason why this game was met with a lot of hate is because it's a first-person shooter when the original games were not. And I mean, personally I agree, making a first-person shooter out of a game that used to be a real-time strategy game is a bit of a fucking kick in the teeth. And but my problem with it is I really like first-person shooters, and I really like this game, and I really like the universe that this game is in. The Syndicate universe is fantastic. I mean, as a
They're
filmmaker,
coming for you, Kilo.
yeah. As a filmmaker and storyteller, I just love world building and universes, and the universe of Syndicate, where basically the whole world is controlled by corporations. And you know, there's no countries, and everybody's expendable if they're not part of your corporation. It's really cool. I just really like it. And which is why I've actually made a kind of short film, I suppose, slash proof of concept, where you basically see what would be described as a corporate takeover in Syndicate world. And what that means is a bunch of agents from one corporation go into another corporation and basically kill everyone and steal all of their intel, and that's what a corporate takeover is in the world of Syndicate. See, one thing about this game I do like is, oops, fucked that up, and I fucked up again. There we go. Is the breaching mechanic, shall we say, where you can basically take over anything that's got a chip in it, and you can even take over people and make them do things like make them commit suicide, make them kill each other.
Detecting structural
Bosh!
Recommend brute force assault.
Bosh! And that, but yeah, as reboots of franchises go, making an FPS out of it was a bit much. They should have, if anything, they should have made a HD remake of Syndicate Wars. There's actually a co-op mode to this shooter, because the original games were 4-player. There's something up here I want to go and collect. I love that. Some weird kind of like hologram thing, and there's an entire backstory to the cards you pick up. I can't remember what the key is to have a look. You can upgrade your agent here, but I haven't got any things yet. There we go, business cards. So yeah, whole backstory there of Bobby Dalton, and backstory there of Mishar Sawan, and I'm sure you can pause that and read at your leisure when this is on YouTube. I'm not going to read them now. But yeah, so sorry, there is a co-op mode in this game where you can play 4-player, and it's just kind of mission based. Hey Arctic Snow, how's it going? I wish they had made the co-op mode in this game the actual campaign. So the campaign was 4-player rather than it being just a single-player campaign, and then having a tacked on sort of 4-player co-op thing. Instead, it would have been much more entertaining to actually play the storyline 4-player. Solid there, Bobby Dalton. Yeah, you can see him being played by Bruce Willis or something. Thank you. So on, I've got, what button have I got it to? There we go. I can change fire modes to semi and single. Love it. Now, they didn't put a huge amount of effort into this game, but the effort they put in is enough to really kind of sell this kind of weird dystopian style present day future. All is well with me, Arctic Snow. All is well. I'm back at home now after my 3 days in Leicester Downs, where I braved the deadly snow of the UK to get to a lecture that had been cancelled. My lecture, they didn't tell me that it was cancelled until I got there, which was nice of them. But I'm still getting paid, so there's no problems there. And I do it every year, and you can't expect it to always work out. This is the first year in 5 years where we've had problems, shall we say. Now there's there we go. So there's a resistance in this game fighting against the corporations. You don't really get to see a lot of the resistance. You get a bit of it, and there's a mission about the resistance. But I don't know. This game feels kind of rushed. Now, one thing about Syndicate is there is no penalty for the murder of innocent people, which is a thing from the original Syndicate games, where you could persuade innocent people to become soldiers and fight for you. You can just murder anyone you like. That's only when you start killing members of opposite corporations do the police and that start to get involved. Why there are things hovering above everything? You'd think I could go up and, like, you know, but that's it. Again, it feels like they were going to make something else out of it, but it just ended up just being this kind of half-baked art style. I don't know. But, I mean, at the end of the day, the reason why I love this game and the Syndicate franchise is because it is based on Blade Runner. And if you didn't know, because I've said it enough times, the 1992 director's cut, well, that texture's a bit low, isn't it? The 1992 director's cut of Blade Runner is my all-time favourite film. It's the #1 film for me. I adore that film. And the next feature film I'm making, which is TLE, is basically my kind of send-off to Blade Runner. So there's another card, and we should be able to have a look who this person was. There we go. Oh, that's Bobby Dalton. Ah, sorry. It's because I played a bit of this game to try and get the work in OBS, because OBS was being a bit of a git. So yeah, so now we're looking at the card of Bobby Dalton. Basically, he's a poker player, right? And he was in a poker game trying to win some money, and it would seem that that poker game didn't really go as he was hoping, because he's a cheater. It says so in his little backstory there, and I guess someone found out and blew his brains out. He shot him. He tried to crawl away, and they basically gunned him down where he lay. So that's the end of Bobby Dalton. It has no bearing on the game whatsoever. Yeah, this game is very much inspired by Blade Runner, but then Syndicate and Syndicate Wars is very much inspired by Blade Runner. Pretty much everything cyberpunk is in some way inspired by Blade Runner in terms of sort of visual style and aesthetic. I mean, cyberpunk existed prior to Blade Runner because of the work of Gibson and etc., but Blade Runner is what basically gave cyberpunk its look and what gave it all of its...
Local power grid is offline.
Well, there you go. We shall go reroute the power then. Maybe that's that big flashing white light. Where's the ladder? There we go. And yeah, like I say, my next feature film, TLE, is basically is going to be my version of Blade Runner, shall we say? Not in a sense that it's
detected in this vicinity.
a rework of Blade Runner, but it's heavily inspired by Blade Runner and the works of William Gibson and cyberpunk in general. Right, I do believe we've got a bit of a fight coming up. Sucks to be you. I'll take your guns, thank you very much. Really? Okay. Thank you. Right. You've yet to see Blade Runner.
Main power grid restored.
Blade series. When you say Blade series, you mean Blade Runner, or do you mean Blade with Wesley Snipes? But Swifty, you've not seen Blade Runner yet. Well, if you want to take my suggestion on Blade Runner, I would seek out the 1992 so-called director's cut of Blade Runner. There is a final cut of Blade Runner. There is a director's cut of Blade Runner. The 2049, that's the sequel. I didn't think much to it, but that's because I've got a big hard-on for one particular interpretation of the original Blade Runner, and the sequel kind of shits all over that interpretation. So, but visually, Blade Runner 2049 is kind of nice, but it's too fucking long for what it is, and it's incredibly predictable. Not to say that the original film isn't predictable, but I don't know. The sequel wasn't great. I don't. Has there ever been a Blade game? Arctic Snow. I'm not sure if I've ever. What the hell's going on? Everything's just exploding for no reason. Physics. I'm just going to sneak round and shoot you in the face. I mean, there's a couple of Blade Runner games. There's an actual old PC point and click Blade Runner game that's actually pretty decent. Again, it kind of pisses all over the movie, but what game doesn't? But no, if you want to watch Blade Runner, watch the original one before you watch 2049 for sure. And if you can't get hold of the 92 director's cut, then the final cut is definitely the way to go. The director's cut and final cut are basically the same film, but in the final cut there are some weird alterations from the director's cut that I don't kind of like. I kind of like how they were in the director's cut, and I don't understand why they were changed. Sorry, mate. Whoa! Any more for any more? Oh yeah, I'll take the Kusanagi. If anyone doesn't realise, Kusanagi, that's what she's called in Ghost in the Shell. And this gun can shoot through walls. So yeah, definitely watch the original Blade Runner. And sorry, I'm a bit twisted. And hey buddy, are you okay? And then if you want to watch the 2049 one after that, then, you know, go for it. Well, he didn't make it. He wouldn't have made it anyway with me running through. Right. Oh yeah. There's some propaganda. I think I missed one up there, but whatever. See? No one cares about innocent people. That's the world of Syndicate. I think they should think about bringing back Blade. I mean, I don't know if they'd bring it back with Wesley Snipes, of course. What with his he's not really bankable in Hollywood anymore, I'm afraid. But Blade 1, that's like everyone was banging on about, what was it? Black Panther. Oh, finally a black superhero movie. And it's like Blade, and Blade was fucking R-rated as well. Hello. I mean, Blade 2 and Blade Trinity were a bit meh in comparison to Blade, but you know, they were still kind of decent movies. Fifth Element game. That was on the. Was that the? You talking about the one on the PlayStation 1? Was that on the PlayStation 1? The Fifth Element game, or was it on the PlayStation 2? I can't. I've got a vague memory of a Fifth Element game in my head, and I can't remember what platform it was on.
Stay in your room.
Screw you, buddy.
Fire penetrates light cover.
Yeah, I know, love. I know. They don't though. Ha. Right, get your dart overlay in business. Someone's having a crack at me. Who's having a crack? Okay, there goes all my adrenaline. Oh, there goes someone. I not got any adrenaline? Come on. There he is. And he is, as we say in the business, Roy. As in corduroy, because corduroy is dead. Whoa! Who's having a go? That probably wasn't a great idea, because everyone's just... Whoa! Hello! Back it in! I see you. Ha ha ha! Oh, hello! I thought you were dead. You are now. Quick! Keep trying! Keep trying! Don't stop! Oh. He'll be alright, mate. He'll be alright. Spawn. I prefer the PS1. Yeah, I am thinking of the right game. Arctic Snow. Yeah. Yeah, you could have done a Blade game like that for sure. I mean, I reckon you could do a really good Blade game in the kind of style of, say, Bayonetta, or well, when I say Devil May Cry, take that for what you like. But you know, like, you know, and I could say God of War, but the new God of War game doesn't look great, does it? But yeah, a Blade in the style of like Bayonetta or Bayonetta 2, or you know, hardcore character action game. Hello, who's having a crack? There's always someone having a crack at me when I'm trying to think. Oh, excuse me. Did I miss someone there? I couldn't have missed someone down there. Oh, you! Yeah. That's enough of that. Alright, I guess we're charging. Oh! Holy shit. Well, don't put your hand up, get your gun out. Oh, we're gonna break through the roof. See ya!
Glad to have you back, Kilo. Let's get you in the chair. Security, go ahead and clean up the proving grounds. Sit down, Kilo. I need your post-mission stats.
And there you go. That was a training mission, even though I was clearly murdering my own people, because look, that's the sort of guys I was killing, my own people. So welcome to the world of Syndicate, where you are nothing but an asset to the corporation. Your life as an individual means nothing. It only means what it brings to the corporation. And I could see the world going that way in 100 years from now. Maybe not in the next 10 years, but definitely in the next 100. Just we're all just cogs in someone else's machine. I mean, we're getting pretty much there now as it is. We'll have a seat and we'll watch the cutscene. Check the
Subject
chat.
is secure. Data. Whoa, that's odd.
What's
Wait,
odd?
let me just...
What are you doing?
Unusual activity. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Get out of my head, love.
Okay, this part is classified.
Yeah. So
But
piss off.
protocol states that
What?
Piss off.
You're lecturing me on protocol for my project. Out.
You heard the lady. Bubba.
You're very valuable. Everybody wants a piece of you.
Why? I recognise your voice. I can't name the actress though.
Tell you what, Kilo. How about I give you something instead?
Okay.
Chip-to-chip upgrades initiated.
Hello, Lily.
Oh,
You know Agent Merritt, don't you?
we all know him at Stryker from X-Men.
Dr. Lily Draw.
Hello.
And you got to
Jack.
recognise that voice.
Matt, this is a surprise.
But God, I can't remember his name. He's the bad guy in The Crow.
Is performing. You know I've had my doubts, but I've got to tell you, Dart 6 looks promising. It's going to revolutionize the chip industry. And this guy
Hey, man.
just keeps on surprising us.
Yeah,
Right, Kilo?
absolutely.
Ready for assignment?
He did
Oh,
well,
yes.
but I'm still tweaking it.
Oh,
Time
come
for tweaking is over, Lily. We need to talk mass implementation for Dart 6 and all agents.
What we need is more time, Jack. We're not ready.
That's not my impression. Kilo proved Dart 6 works. Unless
So,
I'm missing something.
Kilo,
Yeah?
you just keep surprising us.
I'll keep surprising you.
Volunteering to sign up for the prototype despite the risk of brain cancer. A real prodigy, all right. Or was it the thought of getting your head examined by the very lovely Dr. Droll?
Anyone drooling here is your voice.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
What?
Nothing. Dr. Droll.
Kilo. Lily here is not sure you're ready for a field mission. But Merritt thinks otherwise. And I'd like to find out if he's right. I've got this little thing coming up that you'd be just perfect for. Meet Gary Chang, Chief Psych Engineer at Aspari. They're equivalent to Lily here.
Except for the looks.
My sources indicate he's working on something that's just a little bit too much like the Dart 6. It's a clear patent infringement. Actually, it's worse than that. We're starting to think that someone in our court is leaking data.
I got a leak, a rat, a mole.
That's not possible.
Well, the point is, if they beat us to the punch, their agents get the edge over ours. And I won't permit that. I want this dealt with now.
Everything's set. We're leaving tonight. You and me, Kilo.
I don't like this, Jack. Kilo's not stabilized yet. He could glitch
Your
out.
corp has an excellent safety record, Lily. You should know it. Kilo, go over to Aspari with Merritt. Take care of this Chang problem for me. We're on the verge of something great. Let's not mess it up.
Someone fixed us up with an Aspari copter. Waiting for us on the roof. Come on, show me how great you are.
Let's do it.
Database access
Let's
is
go
restored.
kill some, well, I'd say bad guys, but we're all bad guys. Oh, after me, okay.
Next stop, Aspari South, City of Angels. I think you're gonna like this.
Hey to Jordan, welcome back. Sorry I missed you Wednesday, I was out of town. And hello Garber69, welcome to the stream. I like this as well, you kind of get your stats fed to you like it's the Dow Jones. So I'm just checking chat. No worries man, you lurk away. Rosie O'Dawson, yeah, you might be totally right there, Swifty Keen. Is the kissing a Robocop reference? Could well be. Scared the what scared the hell out of you, Arctic Snow? Did I scare the hell out of you? My apologies. Might have already happened, and we're all in a machine or something. Oh, what? We're all living in the Matrix. Well, if we're all living in the Matrix, I hate to break it to you, we're probably all NPCs.
Dark space tactical simulation.
Oh, do I have to? I know how to play the game. Can I not
Activating
just?
performance tests
Oh, for
with
goodness'
Dark
sake.
6 Suicide application.
Yeah, great.
This application forces a human chip.
No, the only one getting forced to do anything is me and these stupid tutorials. Is there not a way to? No. Okay.
To begin test.
Yeah.
Dart Tactical Overlay is available for enhanced combat effectiveness. When active, this mode tracks strategic objects and enemy positions.
Yeah, great.
even
Can I?
behind cover. Dart Overlay also enhances agent damage resistance.
Yeah, I
responsiveness,
did all that
and
in the
breach capacity.
first mission.
This is crucial for your survival in
Yeah,
combat.
yeah, I get it. Can we move on?
Starting test.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Activating suicide application. Tested in the following.
There we go. Look, he's Roy. And he's dead. Right, let's move on. Oh, for
Suicide
goodness sake.
application always affects the area surrounding the target.
And they're all dead. Let's move
Practice
on.
area complete. Breach applications are powered by adrenaline.
I know. It said in the intro.
Optimal use in combat will refill your breach applications
Get me
faster.
out of this.
Enter the challenge area.
Oh,
The
for
full potential of the suicide application.
apologies, people. I thought I could skip these tutorials. Get on my nerves. It's not a difficult game to understand, you know.
You gain adrenaline from kills and breach spikes.
Yeah, I don't give a
Breach spikes
shit.
occur when you perform a perfect breach. For this challenge, you must eliminate the minimum number of
Oh,
required
right.
targets.
Yeah, Alex, no, yeah, he
Your
did.
performance will be evaluated.
I should get those. There we go, lovely. And then, well, give me the. No, there we go. And boom. Right, great. Oh, for fuck's sake, how many more? Well, give me the.
Challenge successful. Performance was not optimal.
I don't care, just move me on. There we go. Sorry, checking chat. Getting some squats in. Yeah, bend the knees, G Jordan, bend the knees. You need a drill sergeant. You'll be alright. I go for a mile run every morning, so trust me, I know the pain of
This ain't gonna be like
knees.
those tests, you know. This is the real deal.
Can someone tell me the actor's name? He's the bad guy in The Crow, and for the life of me, the first Crow, I can't remember his poxy name.
Showtime.
Datascape camouflage complete. We belong.
We belong.
An Aspari company.
Sorry, I'm just gonna gawk at the environments because I think they look really cool. They're very, very minimal and very kind of basic, and I really like that kind of minimalism to them. I mean, there's your Blade Runner blimp and your Blade Runner spinners everywhere. Thing is, it's like everyone's like, oh, why have we got flying cars? It's like, flying cars, you people can't be trusted on cars with bloody wheels. There's some big old Silent Hill fans there. Right, anyway. Sorry.
Okay.
Boom, boom!
This is where we split up. I'll stay in touch by chip link.
Okay.
Make sure you get the job done. Just find the asshole and get his chip. What are you...
Adrenal surge receptors fully charged.
You're in my way. Have fun.
You betcha. Right, can I not take their guns? I mean, or am I fully loaded? He's also a bad guy. Yes, he is a bad guy in Robin Hood. I think he always plays a bad guy. Have you tried playing Dead Space? Yes, played all 3 of them. I have all 3 of them, and I'm considering doing a Dead Space 2 playthrough at some point. I've got to stop saying hello to people that are lurking in the viewers box, because as soon as I say hello to them, they leave. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, Dead Space. Yeah, I love Dead Space. Dead Space is, well, the third one's a bit of a but me and my brother are actually currently playing Dead Space 3, and we're putting up a few videos now and again on my, well, it's not my gaming channel. Me, my brother and my friend have another gaming channel called Heinz Heroes, and we do videos on there, and I'll warn you now, they're pretty much off the cuff and we're totally unfiltered, so it can get a bit crazy. But yeah, we're playing some Dead Space 3, but Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2, especially Dead Space 2, are absolutely amazing games. I mean, Dead Space 1's a great game. So who is this? Shall we have a little sneak peek at this person's backstory? Francis Young, 26. They're dead, so why is their card in Aspari? Termination reasons, insubordination, inappropriate behaviour and sabotage. Employee wants to place a complaint on the record about not receiving a salary review. Request made by employee has been denied. Employee has been found trying to tamper with property without authorization. At the time of the event, such was drunk, wearing no pants, and was loudly complaining about his superiors. Contract has been terminated and further disciplinary actions will be taken. So they killed him. Welcome to the world of Syndicate. Love it. Not that they killed him for walking around drunk without his pants on, but it's just such a harsh environment. Oh, sorry, I pressed wrong one. Oh, come on. There we go.
王先生，欢迎光临 Westnode Solution。这里是 Aspari Research and Development 公司的心脏。We hope you have a productive stay with us.
I mean, come on, they went as far as to actually have her speaking in Chinese or Cantonese. I mean, I love this bit. So I don't know who that guy is. Can we read that? We can't, can we? But. Okay, well, what we're gonna do? Oh, give him the 1-2. That's it, and the, yeah, lovely. So let's get this over with. There we go. Oh dear, someone's had a terrible migraine. Oh, there goes your. Back up a bit. Shoot him! Oh, too late! Oh! Well then.
Unpredicted behavior from breach. Uploading log file to Eurocorp R&D.
Pretty cool. So who are you? Hold on, Francis Young. Is that who we? That was that. I'm right in thinking that was the card we were just reading, right? Yeah, but they hadn't killed him yet. All right. The intrigue. I mean, he's dead now. No, that was. I love that bit. Right. Anyway, let's get moving. Let's check in chat, people. Michael Wincott. Yes, thank you. H open Dead Space, loves Dead Space, saying we have not a big fan of the third entry. No, not me neither. Dead Space are pretty nice. They are. I don't mind unfiltered language, words are basically just words. Well, you're gonna love Heinz Heroes in if you check us out. Because we don't have a lot of subs, we couldn't have our own actual Earl. So I think if you just type in Heinz Heroes in YouTube, you should be able to find it. How about the needle scene? Needle scene? Are we talking about the needle scene in Dead Space 2 where he sticks it in his eye? Yeah, that was classic. I think I fucked it on my first try. Michael Wincott, yeah, some Ghost in the Shell hacking gun. Yeah, again, this is very much inspired by Ghost in the Shell as well as... But then again, I suppose Ghost in the Shell is inspired by Blade Runner, so it's all part and parcel. Outlast, right, for me, the whole kind of running and hiding horror games, they don't really do anything for me. I prefer the old school survival horror where, you know, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, you have the option to fight. It might not be the best option, but it's an option. Look at that guy, he's terrified. Wonder if I can help him out.
I disabled the alarms for the moment. Shouldn't have to worry about internal security for a while.
Thank you, Michael.
The blockade of the Panama Canal by Cayman Global city raft La Ballena last week has forced the Aspari Corporation to concede in the uranium pricing dispute. The blockade has caused staggering losses for the local economy, shutting down the port of Long Beach and the flow of vital goods to consumers. Protesters gathered today in public places everywhere to express their anger at Cayman Global's actions and their impact on Aspari citizens. La Ballena, the world's largest city raft, is well known for similar fronts to international trading standards. In a comment from the office of Roger Jin, the Aspari leadership calls the blockade an open provocation and speculates that it may be part of a conspiracy designed to push the peaceful Aspari group into a military confrontation. More on this after the break. Westmeld Solutions has some outstanding new products in the pipeline. We'll be talking
So what you just heard there, I think in terms of, say, if the Syndicate games have a timeline, shall we say, this game takes place before the original Syndicate. Or at least, you know, because the agents haven't all got the dart chip yet. I'm the only one with the chip in Eurocorp, because I think you always play as Eurocorp in all of the Syndicate games. So this game actually takes place, you know, just shy of the first game, and I think there's 4 corporations I can remember off the top of my head. Obviously Eurocorp, Aspari where we are now, Cayman Global, and then there's a Russian one, and it's that I can't remember, but there's a Russian one as well that starts with a P. And I don't think they come up. I think most of this game is just Eurocorp, Aspari, and I think we end up fighting Cayman Global near the end. Oh no, he's having a headache. Oh. No shield for you, Sonny Jim. Ah, boff, boff. Okay, wildfire doesn't really work. Take that. Oh no, you must be terrified. They're the rival corporation. I'm allowed to shoot them. Just checking chat. Clock Tower 3. Clock Tower 3 is super weird, isn't it? It is a really, really weird sort of horror game. You know, I mean, doesn't it ends up with bloody kind of like going into a Sailor Moon type thing near the end. I wouldn't say it was in line with, say, the original Clock Tower on the SNES, but you know, it's still a really sort of trippy, fantastic game. Haunting Ground is awesome. Yeah, okay, so I do like some of the run and hides. I think it's just I think what it is with things like Outlast and Amnesia is because it's in first person, I expect to be able to shoot back. And it's a problem with me. I love my first person games. I mean, I dedicated an entire section of, I've gone the wrong way like a tit, you know, an entire section of my streams to first person, you know, shooters. And I think that's the problem I have with like Outlast and Amnesia, is it's in, there he is. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, okay. Is if they'd have put Outlast and Amnesia in a more traditional sort of survival horror kind of look, I probably would have appreciated them more. And what I mean by that is making it, you know, isometric or fixed camera angle, or third person character. Oh, it's going to be really hard to guess who that person is on the right there, isn't it?
Running decryption for full cleanup. Datascape camouflage disrupted.
Well, that would happen since they know we're here. Okay. Who's this? Sarah Seawood. Hello, Sarah. 31. Biotech. Transfer does from Hong Kong Central. After reviewing blah 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 blah, she was persuaded to resign. Most likely, reports again that Dosfer has been target of recruitment efforts by far most likely Tau. Tau? Don't remember them. Eurocorp and further defections using that donation will be issued to a by agent. Oh! They're about to kill her for defection. Yeah, we're going that way. Whoa, what are you doing? Get up there, Kilo, come on.
Shit. Come on. If you try to kill me, I'll blow the... You'll never stop us.
Okay.
Executive biochip detected on soft asset Gary Chang. Extract for analysis.
I'll take it. It might be a little bit damaged since he blew his brains out. Now you think I'd have to do something here, but this is all automated. You know that, like the hacking in BioShock or something. You know, something that I actually have to be a part of. But no, just press a button.
Extraction complete.
Press X to show your respect. Ooh, okay. Let's buy some. So what can we get here? Reduces all damage. Now you can buy any of them. You don't have to actually buy them in any kind of order. Regenerate 7% of your health. Brief invulnerability when close to death. Increased backfire damage. 25% damage when you're in dark. Regeneration. Doubles the amount of ammo. You take 33% less damage from explosives. Backfire now affects a third target. That sounds pretty good. Lowers the time it takes to reload. Doubles the amount of time before the rampage timer resets. Enable protective shield. Maximum duration of dart overlay increased. Increased gain from all sources. Scatter reduced. I like that. Perform a melee execution heals you 50%, so encourage me to run up and stamp on people. And increase my base health by 53. I like that, and I like that. So I'm going to throw it out to chat, get you guys involved. Shall I get the one that kills more people with backfire, or the one that means I can spray and pray? Open it up to you guys now. Got one vote for spray and pray. Is that a consensus from the group? That's 2. To Jordan, what do you think? Spray and pray? Sorry, I think there's a bit of a delay. Everyone saying spray. I'm glad, because that's the one I actually wanted. Great minds, etc.
That's one less asshole to worry about. Now let's get out of here.
You didn't even know him, Michael.
I can unlock the door for you now. You need to get that chip to HQ. Get back to the dropship.
Oh, hello. Oh, someone's going to have a bad day. Whoa. Now it's my turret gun. Gun him. Gun him like the bloody Hun. Oh, sucks to be him. Look at this kid. Come here. Right, we're going this way. Yes. Oh, someone's got a gun for me. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh yeah, so this is the old, and then it'll, yeah, that's. So lock on gun, and then you can just aim anywhere, and the bullets will track to their target. How awesome is that? All right, let's get some ammo, and let's get the hell out of here. And we'll take that. Thank you very much. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, come on! There we go.
Ceramic ADAP glass, armored against projectile and thermal impact, susceptible to high caliber impact at low temperatures.
And there we go. What? Oh, delicious noodles. Can I get some? Why can't I get some noodles?
Detecting threat.
Yeah, I'll take that threat. Can I take that threat? Thank you. Whoa! He come out of nowhere. Well, you get a lock on him. There we go. Anyone else? Yep. You want to move away from your friend there, he's going to blow himself up. Right, stick your... There we go. Ooh. Yeah, well, I really like the pistol, but let's get myself another machine pistol. I want the Kusanagi, that's my favourite gun in the whole game. Right, I guess we're going this way. What's going on? Whoa, okay, sudden cutscene. Alright, yeah, drones. They can be a pain because they've got a shield. Yeah. And that takes care of that. Ah! Sorry, that never gets old for me. Right. Oh shit. No, no. Okay, I mean, that's hanging out and...
Shit. Okay, lead plan B up to me.
Receiving coordinates from Agent Merritt.
Where are we going, Michael?
Receiving Eurocorp upgrade protocol.
Okay.
Firmware updated.
Oh, we've got backfire. Lovely. Well, that was a fucking monumental fuck up. Let's just check in chat, people. Alien Isolation. Sorry, I'm a bit slow on the uptake today. I think Alienation is superb. So, I'm a bit of a hypocrite, I think. That's what it boils down to. I think the Alien Isolation you can kind of fight, so... Yeah, I'm just a massive hypocrite. I love playing board games. Me too. I haven't played a board game in ages. Used to love Mousetrap when I was a kid. You all kind of grow up when I separate ways. None of us can play online. You can't play online. That's awful. That's the only way I managed to I can connect with my brother and my oldest mates. We play games online all the time. I hope you can find a way to sort that out. I don't know anything about this. Oh right, to Jordan, this is basically the third in the Syndicate franchise. The original Syndicate and Syndicate Wars were kind of top-down isometric real-time strategy games where you had like 4 agents and you kind of walked them around the city and did missions like bank robberies, assassinations, all kind of corporate, all very much kind of like what's happening here, but from a totally different perspective and a totally different game mechanic. The reason why everyone hated this game is because this is a first-person shooter, whereas the other two weren't. Next Wednesday, I'm going to try and play Syndicate Wars, which is the game that preceded this. But it's a very old game. We're talking 97? 90? Then my brain's telling me 93. It was a long time ago, put it that way. But it's a fantastic game. Pick what you want, it literally makes no difference to chat. Yeah, I like to get involved with chat though. Yeah, I wanted noodles too. You had Jumanji. Has anyone seen the sequel yet? I haven't. And I want to know what people think. I've heard good things about it, I just haven't got round to watching it yet. Alright, there we go. And that was that level. I do love this. I just love the way it's the kind of ideas that this is kind of, you know, like a stock market. I have, it's actually good. I thought it was actually kind of humorous. I hear it kind of, it doesn't actually piss over the original, it kind of honours the original, which is, you know, kind of strange for Hollywood these days. Yeah, picked up 20 years. Apparently there's a couple of scenes in it that actually reference the original, like they see, what is it, Robin Williams kind of like camp in Jumanji or something. I mean, another tutorial. Come on.
Activating performance tests for Dart 6 backfire application.
Right, we're gonna just kind of.
This application overloads chipped weapons and deals minor damage to
They
the
paid a
carrier.
cool little homage to the original. Awesome. That's what I like to hear.
Begin test.
I'm glad it wasn't a bloody reboot or something.
Starting test.
I mean, I say sequel to Jumanji. Technically, it's the third game. It's the third film in the franchise. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but Suthura is kind of the sequel to Jumanji because it's. I believe it's the second book that the person wrote who wrote Jumanji.
Enter the challenge area to test the full potential of the
Suthura was alright. It wasn't anywhere near as good as the original Jumanji. I mean, the special effects were a bit better. But if you haven't seen Suthura, it's definitely worth a watch.
The use of firearms and the backfire application.
Great, I don't fucking give a shit. Right.
Starting challenge. You must eliminate the minimum number of required targets. Your ammunition will be limited.
What? What do you want? That's what I get for not paying.
Challenge successful. Performance was not optimal.
Yeah, I don't care. Can we just get out? Thank you. Yeah, Suthura kind of came and went, didn't it? It didn't have the same sort of impact as Jumanji, but still kind of an interesting story. I like the kind of, shall we say, twist at the end of it. Right.
Agent Merritt's chip signal detected in Asbari commercial district.
But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching I know they're not calling it Jumanji 2, but that's how it's probably going to get referred to in history. Have I gone the wrong fucking way? I've got to call a lift, haven't I? There we go. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, in Cythera, it basically rather than Jumanji coming to them, the whole house is taken into space, isn't it? And they have to deal with I can't remember the name, the alien race, because it's been a hell of a long time since who's having a go now? I'm trying to have a talk about Cythera. Oh, sucks to be you. No, I can't shoot it. Guess someone's getting backfired. Oh well, screw you guys. Whoa! Thought you were dead! Oh. Hello! Oh, what a shame. Come on. Get your back into it, lad. There we go. Who's changing? Oh, damn it. Now where am I supposed to go? Well, surely that's clearly death. Yeah, that's what I thought. What? Okay, sorry guys. I'm not paying enough attention to what I'm doing. Right. Okay. Break that. Oh, it's a blue light. Whoa. Oh, okay, so that's not it. No, I gotta bring that down again, haven't I? Oh, no, it just goes up and down. Okay, then. Right. That's what I had to do. Fucking idiot. Right. There we go. The elevator was in my face. Oh! Well, hello. Ah. Whoa, who's that? Crikey! It's all going off now, isn't it? Right, yes. Well, I'm not going to die, am I? Oh no, what a pleasant surprise. Oh, just give it to me. No. Now where am I going? Right, I've done it wrong again, haven't I? Oh, for goodness sake.
Decryption cleanup complete.
You think he knew we were sharing data?
I don't know.
Oh no, look, we'd never have guessed it was her, would we?
Oh shit. They must be...
Harry, focus. You've got to get out.
Cross-syndicate fraternization is a terminating offense. Uploading file to Eurocorp Executive Command.
She's a
Still with
traitor.
me?
Hello,
This
Michael.
is the plan. We're taking the train out of here.
Oh, sounds
Head
good.
to the station. I'll meet up with you there.
It's not snowing, is it? Because that train won't go anywhere. Whoa! Give it a rest. All these innocent people, you could have shot any one of them. Club's fucking closed.
Predictive tactical assessment. They will deploy a rear guard. Expect armored units.
Whoa! Say hello to my fucking grenade launcher. I didn't know I had. Damn it. Whoa, okay. That was a bit of a weird one. Screw you. God, just jump down for goodness sake. There we go. Ah, it's bloody Kusanagi. Okay, this has been fun, but whoa, there you go. Well, it's been fun, guys. Ooh, hello, who are you? I ain't gonna even attempt to pronounce that name and insult an entire nation. So, unemployed, works for Aspari. Some kind of malfunction in his chip made his latent psychic powers surface. Okay. Enable him to see apparitions of dead people. I see dead people. He was apparently something of a local celebrity in the lower sections. They often consulted as uncertain oracle named the Ghost Conduit. A unique manufacturing flaw, the effects of which have yet to be fully determined. The subsequent interview with the subject gleaned few answers, as had to be prematurely terminated, so they killed him because he was a psychic. Oh no, sorry. The interview had to be subject. One of the interrogators suffered severe emotional distress when the subject displayed intimate knowledge of his deceased mother. So he's basically getting access to the dataverse, isn't he? Including his maiden name, food president, had a conversation at length where he claims their spiritual entity. Several securities were forced to intervene in ensuing commotion, and the interview has been scheduled to be resumed at a later date. See, why is it that the side stories are more interesting than the actual story? Just checking, chat. You found some noodles? Well, I hope you brought enough for everyone. It's a good thing that the guy with the shield couldn't shoot you. Yeah. Yeah, I realise that time is up, isn't it? Well, I've got nowhere to be. It's Friday night, so I'm just going to keep going if you guys want to keep going. Oh, see you later then, DeJordan. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope you have an interesting weekend, and I'll see you again on Sunday, hopefully, for some more Silent Hill 2. Go on, say the name. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's have a look, see how many, Gu Jinhu? Hoi? Jinhui? Nah, can't. Would that be Huai? Gu Jinhui? That sounds kind of in the right kind of region. And that was my attempt. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, well, we'll keep going then. Why not? Why the hell not? Well, at least finish the train section, because I do like the train section, and you can probably guess why I like the train section. Oh damn it! This is only down to 4. Where I dropped the. Cool, she dodged that. She's got some skill. I'm going to leave her be. Right, which way? Oh no, this way. Yeah. Run! There's a madman with a gun! Oh, that's supposed to remain in my helicopter. Do you mind? I'm staring at the decor. And this gun redefines the bloody term noob tube, doesn't it? I mean, are you? You want to find a better position? Right? Do I have to go down then? I don't want to jump down. It'd be the wrong way. Yep, going down. No, that's what I want. Oh! Bosh! The bloom in this game is insane, isn't it? I mean, you can actually turn the bloom off on the PC version. You just hack the ini file. But hold on a minute, the bloom didn't even turn on then. And I wasn't going to, but wow, that's pretty intense.
Welcome to Aspari TV's Pacific Perspectives.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm your host, Ben Lee. Tonight, as part of our series on how valuable...
Hey, there we go. There's the next level down. She's a witch. She's the witch's witch. I thought I'd shot her in the face, but bullet went straight through her, so I ain't gonna argue with that kind of providence. The trouble with these is because it's the first time I've played, we're not really getting any kind of indication of quote unquote the Dow Jones, because obviously everything is my personal best. I did have this game on the 360 when it first came out, and I played it quite a lot. And then this kind of made better sense.
Hey Kilo, I'm coming up on the station, but these assholes won't quit. How about you pick up the pace?
All right, Michael. Jesus. Well, why do I have to do this? This is clearly an old... Hello! You're going to shoot me, I'm just coming in. Oh. Off. Alright, did I... I always got a feeling I'm missing some of these cards. Some of these cards have got such cool stories. Right, okay. This way, is it? Looks like it. Hey, speaking of cool stories, let's see what cool story. God, bloody hell. Shuhei Kawashima? The second name is easier to pronounce than the first. Shuhia? Definitely Kawashima though. Kawashima. 36, technical engineer. Soon, just see to they say it would be foolish to rush things at this critical stage. They're usually how people get caught. These guys have a lot of experience with this stuff, and I have to play it smart if I'm going to see you again. My Cayman, he's working for a different corporation. Handlers have asked me to lay low a little longer, gathering as much data as I can until the right moment to extract arrives. I have been promised a luxury suite on the La Ballena. Once they have the data, you know, the huge floating city, okay, will be set for life. I told you it would work out better this way than if you had gone to Aspari. You asked before if I had any regrets, and the answer is still no. I can never go back to the way things were before I met you. We just need to have a little more patience, my love. Ugh, a tragic tale of wasted youth.
In other news, revolutionary technological advances in skyscrapers.
What's that, Arctic Snow? He was kind enough to wait for me to run up to him and snap his neck. Jesus, that bloom is ridiculous. I can't even actually see the...
LA City has been struggling with crime seeping into the uptown districts from the downzone areas. The plan is to turn a large portion of the lower uptown areas into a buffer zone and build 3 new mega skyscrapers that can withstand extremely low atmospheric pressure. City officials say the construction will commence within the next few months. After the break, we'll find out what life will be like in the new
now, since I'm basically a storyteller. I mean, I'm working in film now, but you know, I've always been working in the arts to some degree. Before I was a filmmaker, I actually ran my own dance company. Before that, I was an actor, and before that, run! Because if you don't, I will shoot you. And before that, I was a writer, and you know, I drew a lot. Oh, sorry, mate, you ran right into me. Sorry, I swear she had a gun. And it's what I love about stuff is world building more than anything else. I really love world building, and there's so much world building in this game. Don't run at me, you're scaring me. Which is almost more interesting than the actual story that they're telling, which is kind of weird. Look at the bloom. Oh shit, I just killed twins. Oops.
Move it, pretty boy. Got a train to catch.
Sounds like the radio guy from PT. Yeah, I suppose in a way it does.
Well, Kilo, I see you're in one piece.
Yeah, hello, Michael.
That's our train. Better dig in. Got a shitload of hostiles incoming.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm covering you.
Yeah, I bet you are, Michael. I mean, who wouldn't want Michael as their point man? Thanks, Michael. I wouldn't have guessed. Right. I didn't kill her. Can't blame that one on me. That was clearly you guys. Oh, hello. Oh, nut shot. Blame that one on me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's having a crack? Oh, you are. Not anymore, you're not, son. Is that it, Michael? Can we leave now? Where the fuck has he gone? I thought he was covering me.
Watch your back.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. God, never would have guessed. He thinks he's one of the voices in Senua's head in Hellblade, doesn't he? Oh no! Shut up! Whoa, 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 whoa! Enough of that. Whoa! Look at that! He had skills.
Train will arrive shortly at platform. Maintain combat posture.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Stick your head out then. Any more for any more. Damn it. So instead we'll go for the trip him up and kick him in the teeth. Hello. Don't like you up there. Whoa. Clearly not moving in, you're moving around. Come here, you. Well, that really worked well. Surely that's all of them. Music's turning down. Michael gonna reappear from nowhere. There he is. You're a lot of fucking help.
Shit!
What?
Got it. I'm not waiting.
Alright. Well, open the door.
I'll reach the doors from inside.
Okay, Michael, if you say so. Oh, Michael just got kicked in the face.
Warning, mission stat change. Chip link compromised. Agent Merritt's chip functions are now offline. No agent support available. We are on our own.
Yeah, he was about as much help as a chocolate fire guard. So here we go with a boss fight. Now this is the reason why I've put this game on easy. Because these boss fights just go on and on and on. Because they're basically just bullet sponges.
You're never going home. You know that, bitch. The West Coast is ours.
Right, now I've got to fight dickheads, haven't I?
Now, we'll finish this.
Yeah, come on in.
Upgrade potential detected.
And I shall take your chip. Now, if I played that on normal or for hard, that would have gone on 3 times as long. Okay, it's upgrade time. We might as well go for the backfire now. I think it's a third target because I do like backfire. So that's what I'm going to pick. Oh, I've got another point. Okay, you take less damage from explosives. Increase backfire. Well, yeah, if we're going to use backfire, we might as well have it so it kills people. Lovely job. Just checking chat what you guys are talking about. Michael has me covered. Yeah, he was doing such a good job. Have you guys heard of a game coming out called Ghost Theory? Looks pretty interesting, but I'm super into it. Looks pretty cool. I love ghost hunting in general. So I can't say I have. What platform is Ghost Theory on? Oh, there's Michael, you useless twit.
Jesus Christ. The mother of all goddamn chip feedbacks. I think he fried mine. A low-grade agent like that? Shit, I'm losing my touch.
So to make up for that, Michael's going to do something really funny.
Shit, that's not where we're going. Come on, gotta breach the controls, let's go. Sir, Aspari security. Situation is under control. You can step out.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were the...
This is where we want to go. Here. Long distance. You need to breach the controls and get us on the right track.
Alright, Michael. Jesus, get out of my face. Now, if only I could have done that on the train to Leicester. I'm kidding, I'm not really a psychopath. It's on PC, Ghost Theory. I can't say I have actually heard of it. So you say it's a ghost hunting game? As in, what, kind of, he certainly did take care of everybody. Ghost hunting game, is it what, in the kind of style of that, oh damn it, that bloody game where you play the dead detective in New Orleans. What the hell was that called? It didn't do very well, but it looked kind of interesting. Ugh. I can't remember.
This is a security announcement. The train will be diverted to an alternative terminal for processing. Please remain calm.
Detected. Rear control system has been breached by Aspari counterfeit.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Locate and eliminate.
Why do I have to break my keyboard just to play this game?
Countermeasures are now in effect. Train lockdown sequence activated.
So they've even killed all their own people as well. So it's not like it's just us killing everyone. Oh, hello. Maria Zoo. And we welcome Maria Zoo for the prize draw in Hero Your Millions. This week grand prize has now reached a staggering 53.5 million. After last week's contestant Kimaru relinquished his rights to the proceedings due to health issues. So who is this lucky lady? Maria is a grade 2 consumer and mother of 5, living in the San Diego factory shell complex with her husband Paul, registrar at the Aspari LAPD. Such a happy life, especially since the launch of the Euphoria 10.1 Meldware update released last week. A message from our sponsor: upgrade now for 1,000 yen. Family license discount available. So Maria, step up to the wheel please. It's time to spin the millions. Legal disclaimer: all prize draws are monitored by Insavari Consumer Insurance Limited. Consumer rights are monitored through Regulation 32144. Let's see where this is going. It's unbelievable. 53.5 million, and now that's a true life changer. Complete happiness, a new home, the Aspire South Central, and full system upgrades for you. Your family is now a dream come true. Proceedings of chance are acceptable to Aspire Consumer Tax. We thank Maria for her participation today and end the show wishing all of our consumers a productive week. Remember, if you don't buy, you don't win. Oh! Sucks to be you guys. Turret's mine. More keep bashing my keyboard to do things. Lovely. Oh, hello.
Local systems offline. Remote lockdown is in effect.
I shall definitely equip the minigun. Who's moving in? Oh, hello.
Disable external control source for system access.
Jesus Christ! They literally cut him in twain. Fucking hell.
Remote control system detected. Divert power to disable lockdown protocol.
There you go.
Control source disabled. Train is operational.
Alright, cool. Is there anything cool around here? Someone's having a go. Who's having a go? You are having a go. Not much longer. Oh, there we go.
systems online, but countermeasures are still active. Calculating alternative route to main system control.
Oh! Let's open these. Whoa! Whoa! Hello! Flying blind on rocket cycles. Holy crap.
Incoming Aspari gunship detected.
Oh, brilliant. Keep this spinning. Any more for any more. Because this is an infinite ammo minigun, so... Oh. Whoa, 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 shit! Come on, how much more can you take? Son of a... Not much more. See, looks cool in the background. Are we done? We're done. Bloody hell. There we go. Milestone 5. We just did what Kurt Russell did. Is that right? Did he escape from Los Angeles, or was it? Yeah, escape from LA. If you don't buy, you don't win. Yeah, true words have never been spoken. Absolutely. I'm not really sure how to explain it. It's just like you're working for a college or something, going around to famous wanted places like 30th Drive, various crime. Oh, sounds cool. I'll have to look it up. Sorry, what was it called? Ghost Theory. The turret is amazing. Yeah, that minigun's insane. But I think the classic, now it malfunctions or something. Oh, I don't even have it anymore. There you go.
Welcome back, Agent Miles Kilo.
Thank you.
CEO Jack Denham is waiting for you.
So again, I just love the city. I just love it.
Agent Operations R&D Department. Have a nice day.
Huh? Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, what's on telly? Anything?
Coming up on Newsnight, Aspari security raises terror alert level to extremely high after the downzone anarchist attack that left a prominent Aspari scientist dead and a commuter train littered with bodies. Cayman Global's floating city La Ballena raises diplomatic.
We're famous. That was us.
Advances up the coast towards New York. And later, the IIA said it would vigorously defend itself against Aspari Associates' latest string of patent infringement suits. But how far are they willing to take the battle? For these stories and more, stay tuned.
Well, thank you for the update. That was me on the telly. Yeah, that was me. Hello. Hello? Yeah.
Agent Operations, this is Diane. Yes, sir. Transferring. Welcome, sir. Mr. Denham is expecting you.
Well, at least you're a bit more polite. She knew. A little short to be a stormtrooper. Oh, I can steal your data. Stealing it.
Agent Operations.
Keep it under wraps and get me the data as soon as you have it.
There he is. It's Striker.
Kilo. Thanks for coming.
Alright.
Walk with me. Outstanding work at Aspari. The thing with Drawl was a shock. I should have seen that coming. She's been sharing information with Chang for some time. Now, with him out of the picture and the files wiped, we've regained some of the initiative. But we're still vulnerable.
Could you sign this, Jack?
Next time, make an appointment. I don't like surprises. The market is at a critical juncture, and war is brewing between the corporations.
Yeah, it's called
Cayman
Syndicate.
Global's been thumping their chest with this Panama Canal thing, and developments in chip technology are at the front line of the war. There's an obvious risk that Drawl is going to defect. No, we can't allow that to happen. But at the same time, she's too valuable an asset to terminate. Sam.
Jack.
Still waiting for the numbers you promised. Something you're not telling me?
Sorry, I should have something by the end of the day.
Good man. Which brings us to the problem at hand. Look at her. Best biotech mind of a generation. Such a shame. Follow me.
Whatever you say, Striker.
Go ahead. Start the procedure.
You said follow you. Make up your damn mind.
Now remember, this is all confidential. Let's keep her guessing. Lily, thank God. If anyone can fix him up, it's you.
We do science here, Jack, not miracles.
Yeah, Lily.
Nothing's more important than my
Stealing that.
people. Merritt's been one of the most loyal. Let's get him back to work as soon as possible.
The chip was severely damaged, but the
Hey,
neural connections were
Michael.
healthy. We should be able to get something else in there.
You're drooling.
Excellent, Calico.
I'm not so sure. The new chips are much more powerful, and these connections are old.
Seizure!
I was afraid of that. Kilo, hold him still.
Come on, Michael. For goodness sake. I punch him.
Shit! We're losing time.
In your own time, then.
Trace memory convulsions from debugging. It'll damp out. But no more upgrades for him.
What did you do to me?
How are you feeling?
Like somebody stabbed me in the damn chest.
He's good to go, Jack. As good as he's gonna be.
Thank you, Lily.
Go on, Michael. There you go.
Let's get moving.
Ah. Not you, bucko. See you later, trailer. Wait up, Striker, for Christ's sake. Stealing that. Yes? Oh.
Listen, Kilo. I'm going to put together a package to convince Dr. Droll to stay with us, but in the meantime, we need to keep an eye on her. Make sure she doesn't suddenly decide to try her luck out west.
Oh, hello, Michael.
So you and Merritt will be on surveillance duty for a few days.
Guess I'll go brief the setup team.
Above all, Kilo, keep Lily out of hostile hands, whatever that entails.
Okay, Striker. Whatever you say, boss.
Receiving Eurocorp upgrade protocol.
Receiving another damn tutorial. What's going on in chat? It's over the guns to be, you're damn right. That customer service was awful. I should have had a word with Striker then, shouldn't I? Sorry, Striker, I didn't realise you were waiting for me. I was looking at the
I
chat.
have a lot of confidence in you, Kilo. Once this unfortunate business has been taken care of, we're going to have a little chat about your future. And from where I'm standing, it looks bright. Very bright.
Oh, thank you. Oh, God.
Dark space tactical simulation initiated.
Can we just
Activating
get on with it?
tests for Dark 6 Persuade application.
Because it's so different to all the other different applications that I've been using, isn't it? I hold down a button and something happens.
To begin
No.
test.
Get out of the way.
Starting test. Activating Persuade application.
In your own time then. Press 3, there we go. I'm going to persuade you to murder all of your friends. Oh.
If all enemies are eliminated before the persuasion effect runs out, the target will commit suicide. Practice area complete.
How does that work? So I persuade him to turn to my side, but also persuade him that he needs to kill himself too. I know it's sci-fi, but there needs to be some
This
ground.
challenge combines the use of firearms and the Persuade application.
Where are all these dickheads? Hello.
Starting challenge. You must protect the courier as he moves between safe zones through the scenario.
Right.
It is vital to eliminate threats and draw fire from the courier. Your ammunition will be limited. Breach the safe zone marker to start the scenario.
Well, grab him because he's got the higher ground.
Breach the safe zone marker to continue. Challenge successful. Performance was not optimal.
Okay.
Courier took too much damage. Exit the simulation or breach the marker to reset challenge.
Just want to exit. See, look at this. I love it. I just love the environments. I just think they're awesome. I love the world building of this game. It's fantastic. Bloom's a bit much, but I just, it's just so awesome. They should have called it something else and people would then have played it. They shouldn't have called it Syndicate. Or, like I said at the start of this video, for those that may not have heard, they should have re-released Syndicate Wars like a HD remake at the same time. You know, like they did with XCOM. They made that terrible third-person tactical shooter, The Bureau, but then they released a proper XCOM game after it. This is what EA should have done here, but fucking EA. You know, it was funny because on Sunday I was basically kind of defending Konami for all their shitty practices, but I would never ever defend EA. I mean, yeah, Konami moved into gambling, but at least they were aiming at an adult. Where am I going? Who am I seeing? Hold on. Almost reminds me of Mirror's Edge. Now there's another fantastic first-person game that will no doubt get played. That's awesome. I love that. That could be a desktop wallpaper. Mirror's Edge, yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing that at some point. I really love that game. But that feeds into the fact that I used to be a professional contemporary dancer, and we did do a bit of parkour and free running, but that was actually before it was actually called free running. It was we just referred to it as gymnastics. I know there's something around here because I swear there's a yeah, there you go. Whoa, easy, Kilo. He threw himself off the building. And I swear there's some. Or is this where I just? It's where I came from, isn't it, dickhead? None of us are free. Get that thought out of your mind.
Welcome, Mr. Sapporo. You've been assigned Vault 16, level 45. Have a nice day.
That's cool.
Hilo, where the hell are you?
I'm sightseeing. Parks on roofs with no railings. Sorry, I'm getting caught in the environment. Can I go this way? No. Anything? I know they're cheeky enough to hide one of my special hologram cards around here. I'm going to miss out on some fantastic backstory that has no relevance to the game. Jesus! Hello. If you weren't getting the 1984 analogies hard enough.
Line of sight.
I see Michael. Who can miss Michael?
Take your time, Kilo.
All right.
Show's about to start.
Oh, good.
Don't worry about the hardware. It's just a precaution. There. All lined up. Have a look.
I will.
Okay, here's the deal. She got home 15 minutes ago. There's standard citizen monitoring in place. Oh, and you get the lead this time, Kilo. New neural web still growing in, so they say. I'm on surroundings, and you're on her. Lucky bastard.
Distance breach is enabled, Kilo. Locate the citizen monitoring systems.
They live, yeah. Yeah, the hidden messages are very much they live. I totally agree with you on that one. They Live's a really, really cool film. One of John Carpenter's best, for sure.
Rhonda said he's hot, but a little bit dorky, like he's gonna remember he was an agent so he could sleep with all the hot chicks, but you know him, right? He definitely knows who you are.
Tracing caller.
Listen, Simone, so he's gonna go, and a bunch of us are going too. Come out with us. Look, I gotta go now, Simone. Go where, girl? Well, out of his clothes and into a hot bath for a start.
Okay, forget the surroundings.
Shut up, Michael.
Sure. You've been a great friend to me, Simone, you know that? I gotta go. Bye.
That was Simone Beals, age 31, single. Executive Manager, General Archives.
Can't trust this bitch.
More traffic.
Yeah, draw.
Hey, it's Chris. I thought we were gonna talk.
We got nothing to talk about. Now get off this line before they trace the call.
Don't blame me for being right, Lily.
Don't be a prick, Chris. I am so tired of your shit.
Oh, tired, Lily. I guess some of us got softer beds to sleep it off in.
That's not fair. I've risked as much as you.
You've risked nothing. You turned corporate on me, Lily.
Fuck you, Chris. Just because I don't want blood running in the streets, you think...
Holy shit. What the fuck is this? It's Cayman. Oh. That was a bit much.
Identifying Cayman Global Covert Extraction Team.
Oh, it's time to kick Cayman's ass then.
Warrior Cayman don't matter. She's ours. Go after her. Go! Grab it. Slide over. I'll cover you from here.
Like you covered me before, Michael. Whee! Fucking easy. Oh, shh.
I'm on sniper support, Kilo. Got your back all the
You
way.
actually did give me support there. Nicely done. Nice apartment. Oh, there we go. We can't be running after her yet. We've got names to pronounce properly. Lily. Oh, it's her. Lily's Raw. This is her. My nasty evidence. There. C3 lectures confirms my own thesis. A neural regrowth interface allows for evolutionary sequencing when combined with the feedback loops of DNA computation. After some debate, Dr. Vizic confirmed that he had similar results in his cellular mutation simulations. The implication of this new possible future achievement is a discovery that will never be supported by our employers. The only way of knowing the potential to research on the advance of bionetwork by linking together the core patterns of 311.290R and chipsets and development evolution sequence of all participants. We can reach a collective answer. There you go. That's why she's turned coat. She thinks that these chips can evolve humanity. And I'll steal that. Candles. I'd never have guessed unless you'd have put the name above them. Oh, Kusanagi's. Yeah. Yeah. I love this gun. Wankers. They're murdering all our assets. Okay. Hello. Missed you, didn't I? Take a knee to the face. Ooh. It's gotta hurt. Okay, yeah, these dickheads have got some kind of bullshit shield that I've got to deal with. Yeah, but a snapped neck is a snapped neck, isn't it? Oh, hello. Yeah, we'll take your shot. Still got my shotgun. Okay, this shotgun's got a bit of a burst fire in it. Oh! Someone got ragdolled in the worst possible way. Oi! Fucking hitting me, you prick! Oh. Yeah? Try it again. Get off. Yes, please. Oh, crikey, I'm gonna get killed. Too busy pissing around with a shotgun like a twit. Reload it then. Alright, let's get some... Those guys are pretty hardcore. Sorry, but you're just funny. Okay, right. It's 9 o'clock, people. I've been running now for 2 hours, so I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much for sticking with me while I kind of really got into this. I really do like this game, and I think I'll probably revisit it in another FPS Friday. The idea I'm thinking of now is I'm going to kind of cycle games, so like every sort of 3 or 4 weeks I'll come back to them, just to, as they say, variety is the spice of life. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to be playing next Friday. I did just pick up Thief Gold on Steam for like 69p, and so I might play that. But I'll decide close to the time. So this Sunday will be part 2 of Silent Hill 2. So I hope you can tune in for that. The last Sunday was very popular, unsurprisingly, because most people know me because of Silent Hill Requiem. So I'm going to continue to run around as James Sunderland in Silent Hill, missing fire escapes and battering everything I can find with a pipe. So I hope you can join me for that. But in the meantime, thank you for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for keeping the chat alive. Some really interesting things coming up there. I shall definitely have a look at this ghost theory that you mentioned. And so yeah, I'm just going to leave it there, and I will catch you all hopefully Sunday, 7 PM GMT. Last Silent Hill 2 I ran over, so I will most likely run over again like I have tonight. I say an hour because, you know, sometimes I've got other things to do, especially in the middle of the week, but I suppose on weekends, you know, I can kind of, well, you know, I can get to that script later. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I will definitely catch you all Sunday 7 PM right here for Silent Hill 2. Thanks guys, speak to you then.